Alright guys, I wanted to show you this. This is a tactical Recon stand. It came with the Prestige Edition strategy guide originally. I picked this up for $5 at my local retro game store. So this shows you the maps of all the original multiplayer maps. There's a little bit of artwork on the back here. And this has information like the spawn points and the objective locations for, domination and other objective-based game modes. I figured I would just kind of flip through these pages and maybe talk a little bit about the maps and what they mean to me, I guess, but mainly just showing you this thing. Not going to be super in-depth, just taking a look at it here. Array is actually the first map I ever played on Black Ops on launch day. Holds a special place in my heart for that reason. Cracked is another, and all these maps have, on the back of each of these it has these other game modes displayed. Cracked is another map that I played a lot back in the day. Crisis is one that most people don't like very much, and I think I'm one of those people. Firing Range, absolute classic. Everybody loves it. Most people love it. I don't know. It's fun. It never gets old. I always vote for it when it comes up. If you actually want a more in-depth look at any of these, let me know in the comments. I'll do another video sometime. I'm just kind of breezing through this. A Grid I used to love. I was a huge fan of Next Gen Tactics back in the day, back in the heyday of Call of Duty, and I watched all their strategy videos. Guns for Hire did a weapons expert guide that I really loved. I don't think he did every weapon in the game, but he was going through most of them. When he did the video on the Scorpion, he happened to be playing Grid, and I ended up copying his class from that video, and I named the class Grid, and I would just use that class every time I played Grid. I was very impressionable. Still am, I guess, but so I had a designated class just for Grid, and I loved it for a long time. I wouldn't say I'm that good at Grid anymore. I've gotten kind of rusty, but definitely holds a special place in my heart. Hanoi, I don't think I ever loved. This map used to be not very fun for me. Havana is a map that I got good at after a while, and I'm probably not very good at anymore, but there was a time when I definitely looked forward to playing that map when it would come up. Jungle is another classic. This has been brought back in, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4? Cold War 2, maybe? I don't remember now. I liked Launch back in the day. Not crazy about it now. I mean, it's hard to find good matches these days, as it is. This map needs no introduction, everybody knows. This version of Nuketown is definitely my favorite by far. Never really loved any of the reskins all that much, especially the Cold War reskin, and I thought it looked goofy. I mean, to each their own. If you like it, great. I just don't. To me, nothing beats the original Nuketown. A lot of memories with this map, as I'm sure is the case for all of you. Radiation, I liked it back in the day. Not crazy about it now. Summit, I actually don't think I liked a lot at first, but it became one of my absolute favorites, and this is another one that's been brought back a few times. Summit also is another map that I had a designated class for, this time not copying Next Gen Tactics, actually. When I used to play Summit, I used to always get killed by players using a silenced SPAS 12 with, they always had gold camo or tiger camo. The first time I managed to kill one of those players, I picked up the SPAS 12 and ran around with it for a while, and I actually had a really, really good time with that. So I decided to actually make a SPAS 12 class like that, and I named it Summit, and I used it every single time I ever played Summit for like 14 years almost. And I'm trying to break tradition now, because mainly I use the Galil for most maps for the past just about 14 years. And so I'm trying to change it up now and try using some other classes, but... Okay, Villa. It's another one, I don't think I loved it back in the day, but I ended up getting pretty good at it. So, for that reason, I started voting for it whenever it popped up. WMD is the same thing. I didn't love it when I first played it, but I eventually got a good rhythm to playing that map, and I got good at it, and so I started voting for it a lot. And there's a Viet Cong soldier who can't kill woods. See, this thing it folds, you know, at the bottom it has this little fold-up perforated stand thing. I'm holding it down with a hockey puck so it doesn't collapse on itself. But there it is. I'll show you the back as the cat hops up in the shot there. Again, sorry, this isn't really an in-depth video. I'm just trying to show you this thing because there aren't really any videos of this on YouTube. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of this, not that there's much more to show, but if you have any questions or you want to see more of it, definitely let me know. I just thought it was pretty neat and I wanted to share it with you. So yeah, it's a cool piece of Black Ops ephemera. Thanks for watching.